A little bit of a different video today. No gear comparison or lesson or tutorial or anything like that. Not even gonna be playing guitar at all, but I wanted to talk about 5 guitar players that I absolutely love and that really inspire me in my guitar playing and musicality in general. This list isn't necessarily a list of sort of the 5 best guitarists of all time or anything like that. This isn't gonna have Slash on it, Jimi Hendrix, John Mayer, guys that are really well known. But it also isn't gonna be a list that's like completely obscure of all these dudes that you've never heard of before, but it's just a list of players that I've personally kind of encountered and really got into over the last few years that I really believe that any guitar player, every guitar player needs to know about and to learn from. So first on the list, and in no particular order I might add, is Charlie Allen. Charlie Allen is one of my favorites, probably my favorite right now, my favorite guitar player. He's absolutely incredible. This dude's lines are amazing. The way he plays kind of outside the box a little bit is just fantastic. His tone is always wonderful. His feel is amazing. He's always in the pocket or sitting just behind in a really nice way. Charlie is an amazing guitar player. You can check him out on Instagram at Charlie Allen Guitar. Personally, I am gonna start transcribing some of his solos and some of his improvisations that he puts on Instagram and learning them for myself, because there's some lines in there that I probably wouldn't come up with by myself, and I don't really know, how's he doing that, and I kind of want to learn those lines for myself. So that's a really good way to learn new things, is transcribing someone else's playing and learning it that way. So definitely go and check out Charlie Allen on Instagram. Next up we have Tom Bukovac. Tom is just the best at everything. I mean, not literally, but maybe he is. He's incredible. Tom Bukovac is on YouTube. His handle is 501 Chorus Echo. A lot of people will know about Tom Bukovac at this point. During sort of the very beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, he started the Corona lessons, which turned into homeschooling, and he's done over 100 episodes. Maybe even more by now. He's absolutely amazing. He just sits there in a garage or in his little guitar room with a beer. The production quality doesn't matter. It's his iPhone plugged into whatever amp he's got, and the tone is always incredible. His playing is amazing. He can play any style really, and he doesn't just play this stuff for you to watch. He explains stuff. He gives lessons, Corona lessons, homeschooling. It's all about teaching the things that he's learnt over a massive career of playing, in sessions in Nashville and probably everywhere in the country, and rock and pop, and doing everything, doing all sorts of sessions for years and years and years. He's an amazing guitarist. I've learned so much just from watching and sort of playing along to his videos. Check out Tom Bukovac, 501 Chorus Echo on YouTube. Number 3 is probably someone that you've most likely heard of, and if you haven't, I'm so happy to be introducing you to Matthias Asado. Matthias isn't currently on Instagram because last year or sometime he took a bit of a break from Instagram. I know he's still on YouTube. He just posted something recently after a long break. He is just a beast. He's absolutely amazing. His lines are clean. He can shred, yet it's so melodic. Matthias has played for and toured with artists like Tori Kelly and Bruno Mars, and probably a lot of others. He's a really sought after guitarist in the industry and an incredible musician. I feel like often as guitarists we get a little bit too caught up in playing fast or playing kind of tricky stuff, and it takes away from the song, it takes away from what our role really is. Matthias knows when to play fast and when to shred and when to just sit back and just support and play absolutely beautiful guitar. He's incredible. He can do literally everything. Matthias is amazing. So check out Matthias Asado on YouTube. Maybe his Instagram will be activated by this point, I'm not too sure. He's got years and years of just really amazing guitar pieces that I think we can all learn from. The way he kind of slides around. He's got his own signature sound, and I would definitely check out Matthias Asado. Number 4 is one of my all-time favorite guitarists and musicians and songwriters. It's Joey Landreth. Joey is definitely known as being a slide guitarist, and for good reason. He's absolutely incredible. And I definitely have learned so much by listening to him play, watching him play, and sort of picking up my slide and trying to get better at it by watching him and learning from him. But honestly, the thing I love most about Joey is his musicality. He's an incredible singer and songwriter, and you can really tell in his guitar playing that he's a singer, and you can tell in the way that he writes melodies that he's a guitarist. He just has this beautiful way of sort of taking his runs that he does on guitar and sort of making them into melodies and vice versa. His guitar playing is incredibly melodic. He's always serving the song in such an incredible way. And I especially love his chords. There's just something about the inversions that he chooses and the way that he plays chords. It just is kind of like no other. Especially check out the album 87 by the brothers Landreth. Him and his brother front the brothers Landreth. Joey also is a solo artist, Joey Landreth. So check him out on Apple Music and Spotify, wherever you get your music. Also check him out on Instagram, and there's videos of him all over YouTube as well. He's amazing, and I think there's so much that we can learn from him. Okay, last but not least is Josh Della Victoria. Josh is an amazing guitarist, sort of in the prog metal fusion type world. I know we can do a lot more than that, but I think he's sort of well known for that sort of style. He's on Instagram at Josh Della, and man, this guy is amazing. The fluidity and the legato runs that he does is just incredible. His videos always look amazing and are really well lit. That's an important thing. But Josh is sick. Josh is really, really good. I would definitely check Josh out. The odd time signature stuff that he does, the stuff that he creates for his actual Instagram, like the pieces that he solos too, I'm quite sure he makes a lot of that stuff himself. Super duper inspiring if you are into that sort of thing. If you're into prog and metal and stuff like that, or even if you're not and you kind of want to take a little bit from that, he's absolutely amazing. Tone is always incredible too on those videos. He also releases music under the name Victoria. So definitely check him out on not only Instagram at Josh Della, but also Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your music from. I think there's so much that we can learn from obviously these 5 guitarists, but also so many other musicians and guitarists out there. And even as a guitarist, learning from keyboard players and vocalists. There's just so much that we can sort of take in. I think often we get sort of stuck playing in our boxes and playing our pentatonic scales, which there's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes we kind of forget to look out and go, you know what, it's okay to borrow things from here or be inspired from here, learn things from other musicians that are out there. These are just 5 that have personally inspired me a heck of a lot over the last few years that I would recommend you checking out if you haven't already. I apologize if you already knew about all these guitarists, but I mean, an excuse to talk about some amazing guitarists. That's cool with me. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like this kind of thing, more of just me talking about stuff that kind of gets me fired up or stuff that I'm passionate about. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you thought about this video. Yeah, that probably sums it up. I'll see